matchup in the NFC North between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Lambeau. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
26. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Boogie Basham earning himself a tackle for a loss as he stops him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense. They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guy's on deep.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cook again. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. The Packers at 9-6 now. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks up. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second and a yard, Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
On second and 9, Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
4th down, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And award that sack to Boogie Basham. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On play action, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Finding space at the 40. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Rodgers now on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll find Jones again. Complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Rodgers now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To throw is Cousins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Cousins now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Then into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't done it to scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Nwagu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. An inside give to Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Jones is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles, and one reason is turnover.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On play action, Cousins. swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. On second down, Cook. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 19-yard line. Third and short yardage, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now Cousins on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now a throw here to his running back. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. From the 41, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special. It has been because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played. And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract. Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right? And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. They'll throw again. Cousins hauled in over the middle by Rager. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. First down, here's Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Play fake. Cousins out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. First down, here's the run with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing, Cousins. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Cook is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
This ball complete to Rager.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Rodgers looking to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes, and the Packers are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they take a knee.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the Packers, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. People that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I